afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon. I am thrilled that all of you are here. I will be sharing a PowerPoint with you and to give you a few examples of the Opposing Viewpoints database. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself and the two people who are working with me today. My name is Joan Naturale, and I have with me Kari Horowitz, who is the art and design librarian. And she will be monitoring the chat with us this afternoon. And then I have an interpreter who is providing the voicing for me and for all of you. Really, the interpreter is here for all of us, just not just me. And the interpreter's name is Christy Love Cooper. Okay, now you two can turn your video off. Hi, Yufeng. Okay, I do want to let you know that this seminar will be posted. We will have a link. It's called LUV, and that is the Level Up Virtual Seminar. It's just a little bit of guidance for today's Level Up seminar. We will have a recording and a live transcription, and this will be posted. The interpreter is providing a voice interpretation for myself. And if you wouldn't mind, please holding your questions until the end of the presentation. Kari will monitor the chat for questions. And then you can check for future Level Up events at this website. All right, well, let's jump right in and talk about how to use this database. So if you notice now, we're on the library homepage. It's library.rit.edu. And you can click on the database tab. Let me show you where that's at. It's actually in the middle of the screen. And once you click the database tab, then you would type the name of the database that you're looking for into the search field. And so there you see the title of the database show up in the results. And normally you would have to log in with a username and a password, but since I've already logged in, I don't have to put in my credentials right now. And this database, I have to say, is wonderful for current events that are, really exciting to talk about out there, for debates and opinions, and you look for supporting evidence for your viewpoints. This database shows several different types of resources. I will show you what is happening this week. So of course, we have the news about the Supreme Court and what's taking place there. We had a woman who was just appointed to the Supreme Court. Another hot topic happening in the news today is Black Lives Matter, voting laws, and if you scroll down under different topic areas, you'll see the issues of the month. And then you can click on whatever you're interested in. Maybe it's the business or science, and you can click on that and see what the news items were in that specific area. So here are a few examples of the topics that are provided in this database. Sometimes students have an issue finding topics that they like, but what is really cool about this database is you can search for many, many different types of topics and ideas. As you can see at the bottom right, there are 486 issues that you can browse. So as you can see, there are so many topics that you can take a look at to start your interest. So just an example, I'm going to search for coronavirus. So if you can notice, there are a variety of resources that are provided in the search results. There are academic journals that have been peer reviewed. There are magazines and other types of resources. One moment. Okay, I just realized that I was freezing up a little bit, but it seems that my video is okay again. So I was just pointing out the different types of resources that are available other than academic journals, images, magazines, videos, several different resources. And so over here, you can actually search or filter the results by subject or document type. Publication title is a little bit more difficult. So what is neat about this database is that you can look by the actual company. So the New York Times or Washington Post, you can click there and then find publication titles under those lists. You can also search for content level. So you may think about college students or international students. Depending on who you are, they may require lower reading levels. And so you are able to choose which content level is going to be appropriate for you. So I'm going to click on Viewpoints. So suppose I want the social distancing article. It provides a commentary. So that's a little bit of discussion about the article first. And then it has suggested questions for you to think about. And if I want to save the questions, I can easily do that. How I will do that is by highlighting the questions. And then you can add a comment if you'd like. You can save those questions to your Google Drive. I'll show you what that looks like here. So once you hit that button, you can go to your Google Drive and it will show up there. I can show you what that looks like a little bit later. I don't want to switch screens right now. And on the right side in that right column, it'll show you more like this. So other related media. And then if you scroll a little bit down further, it has related subjects. And if you'll notice at the end of the article, it also has a source citation. And you can save the citation or export it. We subscribe to Noodle Tools. And so that's a program that you might use, but you also may want to export it to Google Drive. For those people that grew up using a different language, you do have the option to translate this information into a different language. Now, just as a heads up, this is a machine-generated translation, so it probably isn't perfect, but it may be good enough to get the information that you need. So for now, I'll pick French as an example. And so as you can see, now the article is translated into French. And then I can go back to the original language by clicking here. For those that need the wording enlarged, we also have that option, as you can see by clicking here. We also have the ability to use the listen button so that the article will then be read to you if that is what you need. I'm not sure how this is working with Zoom as I can't hear it, but that is an option you can try later to see what that feature looks like. Another option would be emailing the article to yourself as well. You can download it and print it too. Here you can have the option to send it to Google Drive, send it to OneDrive, or to an email. You can see here, get link. That's going to be a permanent link to this article. I suggest that you use the permanent link that is provided here and not the URL that you see at the top of the web page. Because many people who have used the URL have reported that the link is broken. So again, I encourage you to use this button here that says Get Link. I'd like to take a minute to show you what some of the other resources look like. This is an infographic about coronavirus. So this says that Asian people felt that other people were not comfortable around them because of coronavirus. Black respondents said that people were uncomfortable around them. So as you can see, if you click on each of these bars, it will provide the statistic. some pretty interesting statistical information that's provided here. Now I'll show you what one of the video looks like, and this is from the New York Times. So the videos provide the transcript, as you can see here.
It started for me with a pretty severe sore throat.
I started to feel symptomatic 5 days after traveling. It's different.
Next, I'll show you an example from the statistics category. So you can see from this, it says that 44% of people always wear a mask outside of their home. 28% very often wear a mask. 11% sometimes wear a mask. 4% rarely wear a mask, and 14% never wear a mask. And then it is broken down into gender, how male and females wear their masks. And then it is also broken down into party identification, so that Republicans wear masks at a lower rate than other political affiliations. It's also broken down into regions in the US. And below that, broken down by annual household income. So people that earn less than $36,000 annually, 51% of them wear masks. And those who earn $90,000 or more, 44% of them wear masks. The next breakdown is education. College graduates wear masks 49% of the time, and those who did not graduate from college wear masks 41% of the time. And then after that, you'll see age breakdown, where it looks like the 18 to 34-year-olds and the 35 to 54-year-olds wear masks at the same rate. Well, our time went fast together, so I am going to stop the share screen and I will turn it over to you all for any questions that you may have. If you would, please type the questions that you have in chat, or you can turn your video on and ask your question that way. I'm wondering if you guys feel that this will be a beneficial resource in aiding you with your assignments. Well, this is an interesting question from Brian. He is asking, how often does this database update its content? And I do believe that the content is updated daily.
Have you used that before?
Have you used the database before? Okay, well, good. I hope that you find it useful.
Okay. If there's no more question, when I back, recording will be posted.
Okay, if there are no further questions, I just want to remind you that this posting this video will be posted, and the website will show you all the librarians. If you could bear with me for one moment, I'd like to show you that. Okay, so here are all the librarians for different colleges. And so if you need any more information about this database or any other database, we can help you find that information.
We plan on more workshop presentation.
We do have some other level up presentations that we're planning for the future. And so please do check the website if there are others that you'd like to attend. And with that, I'd like to say thank you for coming this afternoon.